Well, my biggest realization is the fact that we don't all have to be physically present at all times. We have to define what the new normal looks like. Most companies had way too many meetings. Then this pandemic hits and we are doing Zoom calls or Teams calls, or you pick your favorite platform. And there's a little more focus, a little greater sense of urgency. We're operating more quickly. But now you see a little bit of Zoom fatigue falling in. Maybe the discipline of what it is trying to get done in any given call is starting to get a little bit fuzzy. I'll just speak for me personally. The biggest loss is I love being with people, in person, connection, human connection. The biggest gain, and I think this particularly came out of some of the racial tensions and crises, is we're in an environment where there's a lot more listening and a lot more learning going on. And a recognition that there's some injustices in our society that have been there and have been there in many cases for hundreds of years that we need to really pay attention to. And the starting point is to listen to each other, to empathize, to understand. And so I know inside of our company, and I think generally inside of society, there's been a lot more listening and hopefully a lot more learning and empathy. I think everything's being accelerated, right? You see consumer behavior is profound, the embracing digital in all elements of life, not just digital commerce, digital entertainment, digital communication. And so the pace of any digital transformation has to be going twice as fast as it was before this. I know that's true at Nike, and my sense is that's true at almost every company. I think there's going to be a new normal. I don't think it's going to be all remote. I do believe there's value if you are an innovative company and innovation is your lifeblood like it is for Nike, that people do need to be together physically. Maybe not every day all the time, but there is a role of serendipitous interaction. And so I think the new normal will have elements of being physically together in the right moments, in the right places, at the right times, and a virtual or digital component as well, and a blend. And I think that can result in both more fulfilling and rewarding work for individuals, as well as higher quality output in terms of the innovation, the productivity, and the efficiency with which we move. So I think a new normal is right on the cusp of happening, and we need to embrace that future.